Welcome to Opposite Attractions. I'm Zach Moore.
I'm Stephanie Gary.
This time we're talking about one of my favorite subjects, Star Trek. Beam me up, Scotty.
What?
Your father was captain of a starship for 12 minutes. He saved 800 lives, including yours. I dare you to do better. Enlist in Starfleet.
First off, for someone new to the entire franchise, what did you think?
Since I am new to the entire franchise, I actually, surprisingly enough, liked the movie. It wasn't something that I would just want to go and see or was super excited about. But
I was super excited. I wanted to go see it.
Back to me, I did really, really like it though, actually.
So did you think you'd be bored, or you think it was too nerdy for you? What is that the problem with Star Trek for you?
All of the above.
All of the above.
I would say all of the above and then some. I didn't think it'd keep my attention, but right from the start, it pulls you in. Never knowing anything about Star Trek, I actually really liked it. I was involved in the whole thing.
Being a lifelong Star Trek fan, obviously I have my issues with it, being because I'm one of those continuity guys. I know I've seen all the episodes. I know what they changed, But I thought they could have done a better job. I mean, they were very respectful to the original series and the original concept of Star Trek. And the best thing about this film was they took the rules of Star Trek, like time travel and parallel universes. It's within the story of Star Trek. It's a reboot and a sequel and a prequel all at the same time, which is...
This is why I wouldn't like Star Trek, just going into it, because of this.
You will experience fear. Fear in the face of certain death.
Pull your chute!
It draws you into the beginning and introduces you to the characters. You're kind of invested in the plot. And then we get to the point where Spock kicks Captain Kirk off the ship and lands him on what I refer to as Hoth. Because J.J. Abrams is a big Star Wars fan, and he said he's going to bring some Star Wars to Star Trek. Well, it's pretty evident, because not only do we have the ice planet, if you will, from Empire Strikes Back, but we got the whole... There's always a bigger fish scene with Captain Kirk is being chased by a monster, and that monster's going to get him.
Yes,
but no, wait, there's a bigger monster, and he's going to get him first. It's like, okay, great. Direct rip-off from Episode 1, which is, if you're going to rip off, please don't rip off that Star Wars, please.
No, please don't. Please don't rip off Episode 1.
That's where the plot kind of stalls, I would say.
That's where I stopped understanding the movie. So yes, I guess that's what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Where the plot stalls because of bigger fish and the Empire Strikes Back. That point where he goes from the spaceship and he zooms down into Antarctica and gets chased by abominable snowmen, ends up in a cave, and then there's old Spock. They needed a better way right there. If I could critique the movie, not hearing where it came from or where it's going, that entire
Well, it's just very contrived, because these characters, they have to get together, and they have to get back to the Enterprise, so they find, the main character finds the other main character, and the other main character, and they know all the things just happen together to get them advance the plot. Right.
It just didn't make sense.
So it was kind of a leap in logic, so to speak.
We've got no captain and no first officer to replace him.
Yeah, we do.
You are capable of deciding your own destiny. The question is, which path will you choose?
Captain Kirk, his whole character, over the course of the movie, he does have a character evolution, but he is kind of the one issue I have with the movie, just the way his character is. He's just so stereotypical. He's this rebel guy with his motorcycle in a bar, and he's getting in fights, and he's sleeping with alien women.
Great.
It's just that
That's sexy.
He's just too stereotypical
you just really
for
have
me.
something against
He's
Captain Kirk.
he's just
You've
stereotypical.
Got something against Captain Kirk.
I love
I've
Captain
got to
Kirk.
say, I wrote it down on my little notepad as I'm taking notes. Spock equals Zach.
Really?
You guys have a little bit of the same look. Very similar personality traits.
I find that analysis illogical.
Interestingly enough, yes, you do have something against Captain Kirk, who, the sexy bad boy. He's got it going on.
He's got it
So
going
Zach
on.
doesn't
Well,
like it.
well, let's not forget that Spock got the girl in the end. So keep that in mind, everybody.
James T. Kirk was a great man, but that was another life.
It was a really good film. It was a really good summer film. It was like an event film. Everybody, loved it. Got to go see Star Trek. It set Star Trek on a new phase where they can have some more sequels and it can be popular again.
I wasn't rushing to the theaters to see it, but I'm happy that I did. I wouldn't go back and watch Star Trek from the beginning, but I would see a sequel to this one.
That's what they need. They need people who are like, you know what, I wasn't really into Star Trek before, but yeah, if they made another movie, I go see it. I mean, and that's what's going to keep Star Trek going.
They're locking torpedoes. Emergency evasive.
Fire everything!
So Stephanie, rating?
I'm gonna go ahead and give this one a live long and prosper.
Fascinating.
You impressed?
I am impressed. I mean, come on. Was I going to give it anything else? Live long and prosper all the way. Great movie.
All right.
All right.